You know, just because I don't like him doesn't mean he should be incarcerated.
Right.
Trust me, I really don't want to get involved in this, but yes,
You felt an innocent man was in jail.
that is true.
And you feel the wrong person is in jail for this.
I definitely know that to be true.
You feel that Bert Tinsley and Adolph Hasbrook should be in jail for this.
I think that they had involvement in this. I know that there's no statute of limitations, so one or both should be serving time for this.
Okay.
But he talked about her, and that was his main focus. And he got jealous of other guys coming up to her and talking to her.
This is the night that Martha died.
This is the Martha. She died that night, and this is the kind of conversation that had been going on since we got on the train. So it's been going on for 3 or 4 hours already.
Okay. Both when you were sober and now.
And it got a little bit more exacerbated.
Okay.
Because we had smoked some marijuana and we had also drank, probably at that point in time, probably about 3 6-packs. Adolph always had a thing. He had met Martha previously, and he had a thing for her. And he was the engine, and Bird was the gasoline.
Okay.
He would just antagonize him and tease him into doing things, and a lot of kids were afraid of him because he was big, and he was explosive. He was, I'd say 6'2", 6'3".
And about how much did he weigh?
Oh, easy 200. Had a couple people with clubs there that night. Like, everybody touched that club. Okay. Or I should say those clubs. But I picked up one.
Right.
Bird picked up one. Adolph picked up one. Jeff Burns picked up one. And we were like goofed around.
The talk before the murder, like, we're going to get a girl caveman style. Martha's murder. Well, that night, they did say they were going to get a girl caveman style. It was one of the reasons why you also left them as well as your mother.
Yeah.
It was, we're going to get a girl tonight.
Oh, yeah.
The night of the murder.
The night of the murder.
Okay. And then right after the murder, when you met up with both Adolph and Bird, you had said, we've achieved one of our fantasies.
Yes. Yes.
We got her caveman style.
Exactly. I already knew.
You knew who they were talking about?
I knew exactly who they were talking about.
Who were they talking about?
They're talking about Martha Moxley.
Definition that they always gave you and that you understood it to be was with a club.
By force.
By force.
Dragging off.
And dragging the girl off by her hair.
That's correct.
Okay. And you do realize that's how Martha was killed. Did Adolph and Burr stay in Belhaven that night?
Yes, they did. They stayed with the Burns.
They did?
Yes.
You know that for a fact?
I know that for a fact. You could stay at their house and they would never know, though.
Okay.
The parents would never know.
Okay.
It was a huge
They
house.
told you they stayed there?
Yes.
They did.
And Jeff told me that they'd also spent the night that night.
Okay. So Jeff told you that they stayed there, and Adolph and Burr told you they stayed in Belhaven at the Burns house.
That's correct.
Do you believe in all your heart that they killed her that night?
I think that they were there.
Okay.
I think that...
Well, we know they were there.
Oh, no. There's no... No, they were there when the murder took place. Why should you believe me? I was there. I know who was there. I know what the atmosphere was. People still don't understand what was going on in Greenwich at the time. There was a lot of drugs, a lot of drinking by underage minors.
Right.
And you had outsiders coming in that were volatile. And you mix those things together with, there's no supervision, you're going to have, something's going to happen.